Sorry, hidden folks. What level are you on?
The same one. I haven't played it since. Well, I played a little bit last night, but I didn't play too much of it. I think it's called. What did I say it was? Snow something, ski something. I don't remember. Hold on.
Folks Everest or something.
Folk Everest, yeah.
Folk Everest.
And I need to find a squirrel.
The squirrel was a pain in the ass to find.
Yeah, no fucking shit. Like the chameleon in that one desert one.
Right. There were a lot of each big level, if you're trying to 100% it, has like a group of people or things to find that are just like Jesus Christ. You end up just like clicking on random things and having to find stuff sometimes.
Yep.
Like they do give you hints, but sometimes the hints aren't even like that good.
No, they are not. They're borderline kind of terrible sometimes.
Yeah. Like I'm trying to find there was one here. The level I'm on right now is a couple of head of yours now. Folk Pop Festival.
Oh, good lord, that's probably terrible.
It is terrible. Because there's just so many people around.
Yeah, sounds about right.
But here, like, you have to find a Black Biddy. It's a little rabbit. Wherever the party animal goes, Black Biddy follows.
Okay.
No idea what that means. There was a truffle one in here. Maybe that was the previous map. I don't know. But I find it entertaining. It's a fun game. Very much just it scratches that fucking Where's Waldo itch.
Now it's real fun, and the weird little shit that's in the background makes me laugh. Or like not background, but like hidden in the maps. Like there's this one where it's the city streets. I can't name of it, but it was like a haunted house, and there was ghosts around it.
Yeah, right.
I was like, that's ridiculous.
It's really cool, like the detail that goes into this.
Anyhow, all right, well.
Anyhow, yeah, put this aside because I'll just sit there and fucking play it.
That's not good for audio. Not at all. Let's see here.
I love how again my Mac is like, hey, you should upgrade to Monterey. It's like, cool, I would love to. My Mac doesn't support it. Stop telling me to upgrade.
No, but Joe, you should upgrade. It's really good.
Oh, I should totally upgrade.
Yeah, it's totally
upgrade.
Awesome.
When it came out, I wanted to upgrade.
Yeah, it's super cool.
But I can't.
No, but Joe, you should though.
Oh, but I should.
Yes.
You're right. I need to go buy a new Mac.
There you go, bud. Boom. Boom.
Got him.
Got him.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum. So the Batman, by the way, I looked at tickets. Shockingly, there's actually some tickets still available. But
for the special engagement one?
No, for just the regular release. There are tickets for the special engagement, but they're like,
I don't want to sit there staring at the screen.
Yeah.
So close.
Yeah, it's not gonna. I wouldn't be doing those. But no, the regular screenings. So I went on Fandango, and I was looking at it, and it says screening starting on March 2nd. And I was like, no, it's March 3rd because it comes out on March 4th, which is a Friday. No, There are literal screenings on Wednesday, the 2nd.
Okay, so it comes out on Wednesday, March 2nd.
But it's only like one per theater, though.
Wasn't the pre-screening stuff that we've been talking about anyway on Tuesday?
Yeah. So it's on the 1st, and then they have some screenings on the 2nd.
And then it officially comes out on the 3rd.
No, it officially comes out on the 4th.
The 4th, sorry.
Yeah, it's real bizarre.
All right. Well, whatever. I mean, I'm down to see it on Wednesday or Thursday.
Wednesdays at Estrella is pretty much sold out unless you want to sit on the wings or up front. But Thursday,
I don't.
there are some still. I mean, they have a few handful of screenings. It's weird. So Tuesday, the screenings that are at theaters, like I said, there's only one per theater, and it's 7:00 at all of them, every single one of them, and that's on Wednesday the 2nd. On Tuesday or Thursday the 3rd, there's like the earliest you can see it is like 3 p.m.
Okay.
Bizarre, I don't know. And then you go to the 4th, which is the actual release date, right? Like that's the day the movie comes out, and you can start watching it as early as like 9 something, 10:30, whatever it happens to be, and they're all day long.
Right.
But for some reason, there is the ones on Wednesday the 2nd only at 7 p.m. and then there's ones on Thursday the 3rd that start at 3 p.m. And I was like, why is this a thing? What is happening? Like they just don't care. There's like, fuck it, let's put this theater in whenever we want, or what? What's happening in this? So I looked at I know Thursdays are
they're not great if we do late. Yeah,
because there's a 6:50, which basically means we'd have to record beforehand, go see it, and then record about it the following week. Because I don't think we'd want to either of us would want to come home at like 10 something.
God no,
and record.
I have to be up the next morning.
That's what I'm saying, because the movie is just shy of 3 hours. So that's going to push you to almost 11 o'clock.
Oh, I don't even know if I want to do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's because the other time available for us to go see it in Cine 1, obviously, would be the 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But I know you have your workouts scheduled at that time.
Yeah.
With your personal trainer, so I don't know if that would work out so much. But
nah, I hate to say it. You want to wait till for the following week?
We can. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. And we're gonna go see it anyways, but
yeah.
Because I was like, oh, maybe Wednesday, but then I was like, I can't guarantee I'd make it at 7 o'clock. But then again, we were pushing to almost 11 o'clock when we were gonna get home.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, because it's been 3 hours long. It's about 25, 30 minutes of previews because there's probably a bunch. Obviously, big blockbuster movie. And then, obviously, that's going to push you to almost 11 o'clock. So I was like, well, I don't work the next day. Neither does Joe. But that's pretty rough for us old folk who wake up, early-ish in the morning on a regular basis now.
Yeah.
So... we can discuss it when we're not recording the podcast, but there are incredibly enough. When I looked about 20 minutes ago, there were actually a ton of seats still available for those. So that's pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, okay, a lot of theaters have it, and I don't think enough people are buying tickets just yet because it is like a month away, so a little less than a month away, but
yeah,
you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Picking up what I'm putting down.
I know what you're saying.
Oh, what's up, buddy?
Nothing. I'm trying to adjust my camera here so I don't get this J.J. Abrams style lens flare fucking going for my light here.
Oh, right over your head right here.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah. Is that from your ceiling light? Your ceiling light?
Yeah, my ceiling light.
Huh.
Whatever.
Whatever, dog. You got it.
So the only story that I really have this week that caught my eye was that the Razzies have released their 2022 nominations, and they legit gave Bruce Willis his own fucking category.
I saw that. I saw an article about that. I didn't read it, and I should have pulled up the Razzies before. I didn't even think about it. Do you have the list in front of you of the whole thing?
Oh yeah, I have the whole list. At least according to the New York Post, I have the whole list because they just do the worst picture, worst actor, actress, supporting actor, and then they gave Bruce Willis his own fucking category. That pretty much it?
Let's see.
Oh, the full list can be found here. Let's pull this up. Full list from Razzies.com.
This website's, is it therazzies.com or razzies.com?
Razzies.com. RAZZIES.com.
That's what I thought. This website.
Okay, no,
sucks.
they have a shit ton more. Okay.
There it goes. I was like, why isn't this there? There it is. Now it works. I was like, the link was not linking to the list. It was linking back to the main page. I was like, what?
So, worst picture. Do you want to go through each category?
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, we usually do this with the Oscars, but fuck the Oscars.
Right. Oscars are no fun anyway. Worst picture. Diana the Musical, the Netflix version. Infinite. Karen. Space Jam: A New Legacy, and The Woman in the Window. I've only heard of Space Jam: The New Legacy. I maybe have heard of Diana the Musical, but I don't know.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me? It's about Princess Diana?
Yeah.
No. What?
Yeah.
That can't be fucking real.
I think I've seen a clip of it somewhere.
Oh my god.
Although Infinite sounds familiar too. What was Infinite?
That's the one with Mark Wahlberg that was on Hulu. Or not Hulu, Paramount Plus. That was like, he was like immortal, but like after he like, air quotes, dies, he forgets his past, but he can remember all the knowledge I don't know. It's fucking weird. I didn't watch it because it looked like trash. It looked like one of those real bad action movies, and there's a reason they put it directly on Paramount Plus without showing us a trailer beforehand. They're like, hey, by the way, this is a movie with Mark Wahlberg.
Marky Wahlberg.
And it's now available.
According to IMDb, this is the synopsis according to IMDb. A man discovers that his hallucinations are actually visions from past lives.
That sounds about right.
That's it. All right, fair enough. Moving on from that, worst actor, Scott Eastwood for Dangerous. Never even heard of that one either. I am going to butcher this name. Ro Hart Ramph.
Yeah, that's as close as you're going to get to it.
Prince Charles in Diana the Musical. LeBron James, Space Jam: A New Legacy. Ben Platt, Dear Evan Hansen. And Mark Wahlberg for Infinite.
Okay.
Have you seen any of these movies? Did you see Space Jam: A New Legacy?
No, it looks like trash. This is how much. Okay, so we'll just go over this real quick. I'm looking at this list of movies, right?
Yeah.
I have not seen any of these movies. Like, I'm going through the list just quickly, looking at them. I have not seen any of these. And the weird thing is, so for example, Diana the Musical doesn't sound like something I'd watch anyways, but it's on Netflix. I could have watched it. I have Netflix. I could watch that. Didn't watch it. Didn't even know it was the thing. Infinite. Watched the trailer. Saw that it was for free. Well, not free, but on a service I pay for already. So I don't have to pay. I don't have to go to the theater and watch it. Still didn't want to watch it because it looked like trash. I don't even know what the fuck movie Karen is, but doesn't sound great.
Right.
Space Jam: New Legacy. I was apprehensive because this movie has been on the back burner for quite a long time. Like, they've been trying to make this movie, and I was like, man, I don't think this is going to be any good. Then the trailer came out, and I was like, I'm pretty sure this movie's not any good. So I never watched it, even though it was on HBO Max, and I could have watched it as part of that, no extra cost. Didn't watch it. Woman in the Window, I think... No, that one wasn't on a streaming service right away. But I did watch the trailer, and I was like, nah, it doesn't interest me. But I'm looking through this list. I don't remember the movie Dangerous right at the top of my head with Scott Eastwood. Dear Evan Hansen, I think that's the one where the kid with the cast fakes that he knew a kid who committed suicide or died or something like that. I can't remember. It didn't look very good. I'm like looking at this list. I'm like, what the hell? And then Midnight in the Switchgrass as Megan Fox. So I wasn't gonna watch that. You know, I mean, like this is the first time I'm like, other than like The Last Duel, which I didn't see either, but it also looked, well, borderline trash because it just didn't seem interesting enough.
Okay, I do know of that one too. Yeah, that's the Ridley Scott movie, right?
Yeah, with all the actors in it that nobody seemed to care about. Mel Gibson is in Dangerous too. Okay, well, I still don't know what that movie is.
So Dangerous, according to IMDb, a reformed sociopath journeys to a remote island to investigate the mystery behind his brother's demise, but soon ends up facing off with more than he bargained for.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah, and then another movie on here that I know of, but I didn't watch it, was House of Gucci. But I knew I wasn't going to watch that because...
Well, I don't care about Gucci stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't care about any of that. I mean, I heard, like whatever, but I'm like, I don't care about that movie, so...
It's supposed to be about Gucci, right?
Yeah, not Gucci. Well, yes and no. It's about the family of the famous
the family of them.
Which I guess were like criminals or something. I don't know. I have no idea. I guess if I watched the movie, I'd know more about it. But also, I watched the trailer and I was like, I don't give two shits about any of this.
Well, one of those old like families, like Gucci or whatever it is, were like borderline Nazis back in World War II.
Oh, geez, really?
I can't remember what company it was though.
Wow. Did you see some of the categories they have on here?
Oh yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah, let's go. Sorry.
So that was worst actor. Okay, so worst actress is Amy Adams for The Woman in the Window. Jenna.
I think it's Jenna. Yeah.
Jenna DeWall, Diana the musical. Wonder why it doesn't say who she played, but whatever. Megan Fox for Midnight in the Switchgrass. Tyron Manning, Karen. Ruby Rose, Vanquish.
Oh, Vanquish! I do know that one too. That was the one that was like a John Wick ripoff with Ruby Rose.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it looked trash as well. Was that last year? Holy shit! I thought that was
last year, 2021.
Yeah, it looked real bad.
Mother Victoria is trying to put her dark past as a Russian drug courier behind her, but retired cop Damon forces... Oh, no, wait, that's not his name. His name is Damon. Forces Victoria. I was like, damn, that's a spot-on last name. Damon Forces. Damon forces Victoria to do his bidding by holding her daughter hostage. All right. Moving on from worst actress, worst supporting actress. Amy Adams for Dear Evan Hansen. Sophie Cookson.
Amy Adams has been nominated twice in both worst actress and worst supporting actress?
Because she apparently did two different movies this past year.
That's good, man. She's on a roll. Oh, so is this Tyra Manning lady. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's fine. Sophie Cookson for Infinite. Erin Davey as Camellia. Diana the Musical.
It's Camilla, by the way, but that's fine.
Oh, sorry, Camilla. Sorry. Judy Kay as both Queen Elizabeth and Barbara Cartland. Diana the Musical. Tyra Manning. Every last one of them.
So, real quick, before you go on to worst supporting actor, I looked up Diana the Musical, and it's not, like, I didn't know this was a musical. It's called Diana on Netflix. It was released in October. I never watched the trailer because I saw it was about Diana, Princess Diana, and I don't care. I did not know it was a musical, but that's the movie they're talking about. Literally, they're like, I never knew that was a musical because it's not called Diana the Musical on Netflix. It's called Diana.
Diana, yeah, but at the same time, I think at the same time there was another non-musical movie or show called Diana.
Ridiculous. All right, go ahead.
You know, like how there has to be 2 asteroid movies in the same year. There has to be like 2
Diana movies
in the same year. There's always that movie that for some reason there's 2 versions of the same thing that come out at the same time. Really weird. Okay, so worst supporting actor, Ben Affleck, The Last Duel.
It's because of that hair.
Sure, just because of the hair.
It had to be.
If that would be true, then I would think that what's his balls would have actually gotten nominated for that fucking awful mustache that he has too. I'm spacing out on his name.
Okay.
No, it's Ben Affleck's friend.
Matt Damon.
He has a terrible looking mustache in that movie and haircut. Anyway, Nick Cannon, The Misfits. I wonder, that's not about the band, or is it?
No, it can't be. Nick, I don't think so.
That would be hilarious. Hold on. The Misfits. That's not how you spell fits. Okay, after being recruited by a group of unconventional thieves, renowned criminal Richard Pace finds himself caught up in an elaborate gold heist that promises to have far-reaching implications on his life and the lives of countless others. Is that Pierce Brosnan?
I don't know. I don't even see this on Nick Cannon's.
Oh my god, it is Pierce Brosnan.
Why don't I see? What the fuck?
So Nick Cannon plays a character named Ringo.
Jesus. Oh my god.
I mean, the top names of this movie are Pierce Brosnan, Jesus, Tim Roth, and Nick Cannon.
Which is already a terrible fucking list of people to have as the top. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I love Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan can be good and stuff. He just hasn't been good in things in a while. Tim Roth, I mean, doesn't do a whole lot that I've seen.
Really doesn't. What was that Pierce Brosnan movie that was actually really good? That he was on like vacation and
GoldenEye? Oh
no. It was after GoldenEye. He was like on vacation. It's not about him, but he plays like a hitman or a CIA or something like that, and he's helping a family get out of a war-torn area.
The Foreigner?
Was it called The Foreigner?
I think so. Hold on, I'm looking at his shit right now.
There it is, The Foreigner.
With Jackie Chan?
No, it wasn't Jackie Chan.
Okay, not that one then.
It was a semi-comedy, I want to say.
Semi-comedy. I mean, some of his acting makes me think it's comedy. Boom, boom, boom.
The November Man?
I don't think that's supposed to be a semi-comedy, dude.
Oh, no, that's not the one I'm thinking of at all.
He is an ex-CIA operative, though.
Yeah.
Bro, the description you gave me is almost the exact thing that's no, okay, never mind. Hold on. I went to the main description because it literally starts off as an ex-CIA operative is brought back in on a very personal mission and finds himself pitted against his former, and then I had to go to the bigger one, pupil in a deadly game involving high-level CIA officials and the Russian president-elect. So I was like, okay, well, that's not the one he's talking about. Would have been funny if that was the one you're talking about and you thought it was a comedy.
I'll find it later. Yeah, I'll eventually find it later. Worst performance by Bruce Willis in a 2021 movie, a special category. This made me laugh, because, I believe it. Bruce Willis has been making some real shit movies lately. But B, he made a lot of shit movies this year. Or at least ones that maybe he's made in the past, but have just now got released in 2021. So American Siege, Apex, Cosmic Sin, Deadlock, Fortress, Midnight in the Switchgrass, Out of Death, and Survive the Game. 8 movies.
Yeah, so all of those were released in 2021. That was all the ones he did. So he only did those 8 in 2021. But in 2020, he had Breach. I'm not going to consider this short Die Hard is back because that's the fucking commercial for the Die Hard batteries.
Yeah.
Hard Kill, Survive the Night. Oh, okay, so he had 3 movies in 2020. So it must have just kicked off and made a shit ton in 2021. Oh, 2019 he had a bunch too. Jesus Christ. All these fucking...
For such a, what used to be a big name, actor, I have not heard of a single one of these movies. Now, actually, I should correct that. There is one in here that I have heard of. I just don't remember the name of. It was that dumb space one.
Cosmic Sin.
Cosmic Sin?
Yeah,
okay,
so.
I remember seeing the trailer for. It looked like such bad garbage that it might be at least worth watching to see how bad it is. But that is the only one of these movies that I have actually seen any type of advertisement for.
Oh, actually, you know what? No, I think the one... No, it's got to be Cosmic Sin, right? Hold on, let me see this one real quick. Yeah, it's Cosmic Sin, because that's the one where they wear an exosuit, and that has Frank Grillo in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Cosmic Sin. Because the other one that I've seen the trailer for, which also looked like hot trash, was Apex. And that had the fucking Neil McDonough, or whatever his name is, the dude who played M. Bison in that shit fucking Chun-Li movie.
Oh, did he play M. Bison in that movie?
Yeah.
I never actually saw it.
It's real bad.
Let's go through all those movies and see what they're about here. Bruce Willis. All right, American Siege. Come on, there we go.
Oh, it's like, that's the description? Jesus.
An ex-NYPD officer turned sheriff of a small rural Georgia town has to contend with a gang of thieves who have taken a wealthy doctor hostage. That sounds boring as fuck. Next one, Apex. Where are you? There you are. 6 elite hunters pay to hunt down a man on a deserted island, only to find themselves becoming the prey. That's the one with Neil McDougall?
McDone or something like that? Yeah, whatever it is, it's fucking... He's...
Neil McDone.
Yeah.
Also known as Hitman.
They can't use that fucking title.
No, but that's he played Hitman.
Wait.
He played Agent 47.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
his character's name was Hitman?
No, not in this movie. No. He played Hitman in the Hitman movies.
Who did?
Neil McDonough.
No, he didn't.
Didn't he?
No, man. Fucking Josh Duhamel played him in the first one, and then the last one was that fucking Rupert dude.
Hold on. Oh, Timothy Olyphant.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said Josh Duhamel. I meant Timothy Olyphant. Yeah.
Timothy Olyphant.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about, man? There's no way.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, whatever. Tomato.
Not really.
Not really, no. Cosmic Sin. Oh my god, is that not even listed? Oh, there it is. Cosmic Sin. 7 rogue soldiers launch a... Oh, that's an ad. Okay, thanks, ad. I hate those ads that, just populate the top half of the screen. Anyway. 7 rogue soldiers launch a preemptive strike against a newly discovered alien civilization in the hopes of ending an interstellar war before it starts. How do you end a war before it starts with an alien race that you don't even know if they're attacking you?
Time travel.
I'm sorry. You're not Bruce Willis. You're not...
Chris Pratt.
No, I was actually going to say... I'm spacing out on actors' names all day today. Free Guy.
Ryan Reynolds.
There you go, that dude. You're not Ryan Reynolds.
I wish, man.
I wish you were Ryan Reynolds too.
I mean, we wouldn't have this conversation right now, but I mean, it'd be nice to be Ryan Reynolds, I think.
I think it'd be nice to be Ryan Reynolds too. Next movie is Deadlock. Deadlock. There you are.
Fucking sounds like trash.
An ex-military man working at a Georgia power plant has to spring into action to prevent disaster when a group of rogue soldiers gain control of the plant and take the employees hostage. Okay. So I'm guessing he's the ex-military man that gets sent into whatever. That's just whatever. It's a dumb premise. Fortress, not to be confused with the much better Fortress, which is it's based on his name too.
Raiden.
Raiden?
Yeah, he played Raiden in the first Mortal Kombat movies.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't remember any of the actors.
Talking about Highlander?
Yeah, Highlander. Yeah.
Not the TV show, but the movies?
Well, yeah.
Christopher Lambert.
I guess he played Raiden. A group of criminals hell-bent on revenge forces a retired officer and his son to save the day. Wasn't that the plot of Die Hard 5?
I think so. The best part is, this is the first of 3 movies
This is going to be a trilogy?
Yeah. So Fortress Sniper's Eye comes out next year, and then Fortress 3 is in pre-production that comes out later that same year.
And I wish there was an easier way to look this up, which is why I really haven't. Did any of these make it to theaters, or were these all just like straight to DVD, VHS?
There's no fucking way these went to theaters. Not a fucking chance. Not a single one of these.
I would have thought we would have heard about these had they went to theaters. So yeah, I'm
Shannon
agreeing that
fucking
they didn't go to
Doherty's
theaters.
in this movie, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. There's no fucking
there
way.
she is, yeah.
There's no
She
way.
plays Dobbs.
Oh my god, dude.
Kelly Grayson. I don't really recognize anybody else in this movie.
Chad Michael Murray, dude. What are you talking about?
Where?
He's listed as
Oh, I didn't even see him.
Bowser, what the fuck is that?
Balzeri?
Yeah, sure, why not? Dude, talking about One Tree Hill, man? Are you kidding me? Come on, man.
I never watched One Tree Hill.
Chad Michael Murray. Anyhow. So Fortress sounds like trash. Okay, let's go on.
Fortress sounds like trash. Midnight in the Switchgrass. This one is obviously come up a lot in these lists. So an FBI agent and Florida state officer team up to investigate a string of unsolved murder cases. Okay.
This one might have actually gone to theaters.
What makes you say that?
I think I remember hearing about this one going to, like, it's probably not a lot of theaters because this has Emile Hirsch in it. It has Megan Fox, Bruce Willis, Machine Gun Kelly's in this. But I think this one actually did hit theaters, or it got, I can't remember. I think
like a limited release or something?
Yeah, I think it did though.
Well, it's based on a true story of Texas's most dangerous serial killer. Trivia for this one is awesome. Bruce Willis filmed all of his scenes in a single day.
Of fucking course he did. He's a professional.
He's a professional, and he had 7 other movies to film. So, like, TikTok, dude. Everything, one take, single take. Doesn't matter if it was actually scripted or not. We're done. I'm a professional. You're not the professional. If you don't get it right.
That's right. It's not my fault.
This review says, can we give negative stars? The entirety of this film was bad, but I'd like to give a special shout out to the gal who played Emile's wife. She really took the assignment of be bad and ran with it. Just started laughing. It's fantastic. Out of Death. I think I may have actually seen a trailer for this now that I read the title out loud, because I remember making fun of the name of, like, this is like some old guy's Charles Bronson movie. A corrupt sheriff's department in a rural mountain town comes undone when an unintended witness throws a wrench into their shady operation. Okay.
Which one's that one?
Out of Death.
Oh, Out of Death. Okay.
What the hell?
Sub dog.
There's a lot of the same actors in these movies.
Of course there are.
Michael Cera was in which one? Was he in Midnight in the Switchgrass?
No, he was in the Fortress one.
Fortress. Okay. But Tyler John Olsen was in Midnight in the Switchgrass.
And Kelly Grayson was in Fortress.
Is this just like an acting troupe just going around and doing a bunch of bad movies? Is that what this is?
Maybe, man.
Are we stumbling upon a evil plot to make shitty movies?
I mean, if we are, I don't think I really want to stop them.
I don't really care enough either. That is so weird. Okay, well, now I'm kind of intrigued to see what the next movie... Okay, so the final movie of the Bruce Willis worst performance is Survive the Game.
Not Surviving the Game, so don't think...
Survive the Game, yeah, not Surviving the Game.
Chad Michael Murray's in it.
A man's life on his farm is interrupted when a cop and a pair of dangerous criminals show up.
Bro, what?
Okay, Adam Hewell Potter was also in the previous one, and Michael Cera is also in this one as well.
I'm just looking at that. What the fuck, dude?
So this sounds like they have an acting troupe of people. They have a bunch of shit-tastic scripts that they just needed to get made. They just said, go make them. And that's what they did. Just hire a bunch of actors, go make all these scripts, and just get them done. Okay, so then who directed all of these things? So
they're different people.
Are they different people? Maybe they're... Isn't there a thing in Hollywood to also just, like, get people acting credits so that they can get, like, Screen Actors Guilds and, like, their first things out of, like, done with?
Yeah, I'm trying to see. See, Lionsgate did this one. Did Survive the Game. It's a Lionsgate is listed as production company. Hold on. That's so fucking disgusting.
What is?
Just like the fact that like that handful of people are like
in all of these movies.
In those movies. This is like that group of people who keep making those fucking sequels on Netflix. It's like it's like a sub company of one of these fucking goddamn studios.
Okay, Edward Drake wrote Apex and Cosmic Sin. And American Siege. He did the screenplay for American Siege.
Jesus. Okay, Chad Michael Murray, Bruce Willis, Michael Cera. So, American Siege. American Siege does not have... Of the top bills, I shouldn't say top bills, I don't see anything that links those two other than Bruce Willis.
Okay, so he has one MacGuffin movie to throw people off.
Kelly Grayson is in that one. Michael Cera. Sean Kennan was also in Survive the Game. I want to call it Surviving the Game because that's a fucking actual movie.
Right.
Deadlock. Nope, Deadlock's got a different set of Billy Jack Harlow and Adam Hugh Poehler are in that one too. And they're one of the Adam Hugh Potter is in Survive the Game. Billy Jack Harlow is in American Siege.
Okay, so Alan Horsnail wrote Midnight in the Switchgrass and did the screenplay for Fortress.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, all these movies are fucking hot garbage for sure. But there are a lot of repeating people in these. A lot. So they must, like, work with these people to get them to get stuff off the ground. Like we have these actors like under contract. They'll do whatever they want. Like they're beyond character actors. They're just fucking people who just play other people in these movies.
And I'm sure at this point, Bruce Willis is just taking money just to, like, he doesn't act anymore. He just literally shows up for, obviously, a day, takes money, and just reads a bunch of lines. Corey Large. He was producer of American Siege, producer on, not Deadlock. Deadlock was another one. Producer on Apex, producer on Cosmic Sin.
He's also in Cosmic Sin. Which ones did he do? You said Apex? He's
American Siege, Deadlock, Apex, and Cosmic Sin.
He's in Cosmic Sin. He's in Apex. I don't see him listed in Deadlock.
He's just a producer.
I don't see him in Fortress. And I don't see him in American Siege. But he is in two of those ones. Oh, nope, that's not him. That's bizarre.
Right?
So who's producing? Nope, production companies are different.
But are they production companies that are owned by the same company, I wonder?
Well, like I said, one of them, like Lionsgate is listed as one of them. Oh, okay. Well, with 308 Entertainment, I clicked on that. They also made American Siege, Cosmic Sin, Apex, Deadlock, Gasoline Alley, Breach. All of those have Bruce Willis in them, and they're all either out in the last 2 years or coming out this year.
Yeah, Gasoline Alley is completed, but it's scheduled for this year to be released.
So American Siege, Cosmic Sin, Apex, and Deadlock, all done by 308 Entertainment. That's one of the production companies. Bonnet Media Capital. And then Bondit Media Capital also did Midnight in the Switchgrass, American Siege, Cosmic Sin, Apex, Out of Death, Survive the Game, and Deadlock, and Gasoline Alley. So yeah, they have multiple of the same production companies attached to a lot of these movies.
Okay, so why would you do that? Is this just
money, man? You have money to burn, and it's probably easy to put these people under contract and get shit made.
But why would you do? Are you laundering money at this point? Like, that's what I'm wondering. Like,
and then another one of
or are you just making cheap movies as cheaply as possible you can? You throw one actor into there that everyone knows, and you just hope that you make back your $100,000 that you put into it. That's obviously a very low estimate there, but is that what you're doing? Are these like, or are these like, Roger Corman movies where they're just not really intended for release, but they're giving actors their SAG cards and stuff? I mean, what?
Yeah, like, it's just a way to fucking burn money. Because here's another one. With the Exchange, totally sounds like a fucking money laundering me production company. But they have other movies that I've heard of in here too, and then some I haven't heard of. But they did American Siege, Cosmic Sin, also. But they did that movie Two Guns.
Oh, what was that movie?
Denzel Washington and Mark Wahlberg.
Yes. Yeah.
So they did that one. So that's a real movie.
That's a real movie, yeah.
But then they have a bunch of other ones like Soul Surfer. That's the one about the girl who got her arm bit off by the shark.
Yep, I remember that.
Leg bit off by a shark? Arm bit off a shark?
I think it's the leg, yeah.
One of those two. Anyways, they did a movie called The Vanish with Anne Heche and Thomas Jane.
I remember that.
They did. Let's see what other ones are known on here. Well, I've heard of some of these, but you're not going to hear some of these. Kickboxer Vengeance.
I've heard of Kickboxer. I didn't.
Yeah, this is one of the many sequels they did in 2016. Yeah, so they have some real movies under their belt too, but obviously they've made some fucking other movies that aren't in there. Cosmic Sin has a meta score of 9, by the way. American Siege has no meta score.
That's fantastic.
To give you an example, The Spectacular Now, which is also produced by this same company, has a meta score of 82. So
damn.
Yeah, bro.
So they can make good movies, but for some reason they just put these weird trash movies out.
Let's see.
That's so weird. American Siege has an IMDb rating of 3.4 out of 10.
You can't trust IMDb. These people are fucking weirdos.
Oh, you can't?
No, these fucking people are trash. Let's see. Let's look at Survive the Game production company. Also did more recently Fortress.
Okay.
The Nicolas Cage, Vanessa Hudgens movie with John Cusack and Dean Norris, The Frozen Ground in 2013.
Okay.
Solace with Anthony Hopkins and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. That's a real movie. I mean, for the most part. Imperium, the fucking Daniel Radcliffe movie with Toni Collette from 2016. Oh my God, what is this?
What is what?
What is the very excellent Mr. Dundee?
Is that a Mick Dundee movie?
Paul Hogan is reluctantly thrust back into the spotlight as he desperately attempts to restore his sullied reputation on the eve of being knighted.
Yeah, Paul Hogan, Mick Dundee.
What the fuck? That is actually...
Is this like a JCVD type movie?
Yeah, it's actually him. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's kind of awesome.
What's weird, if you look at IMDb, right, so you look at it, he's on the poster, his name's first on top, he's in the trailer, it's playing silently in the background. You go to the list of top actors, I have the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, he's not listed.
Really?
He's not
listed. Is listed in his own movie?
He's not listed on the top cast at all.
You'd think he would be, the top cast.
Yeah, no, not at all. He not whatsoever. Wow, that is fucking bizarre. Okay, interesting. That's a very bizarre thing I've never heard of before, but all right. Yeah, so that's a weird little thing.
To on cover, right?
It's so like this is. I wonder how many of these exist out there where they just they just have this revolving list of fucking trash money that they just keep throwing at these fucking things, and they make enough to then pay for the like a next one.
Maybe. I don't know, man.
Yeah, see, here's another one. It's called With Emmett Flora Oasis Films, or EFO Films.
Okay.
And they made of the Bruce Willis ones, Midnight in the Switchgrass, Fortress. They also did Lone Survivor, End of Watch, Two Guns, repeat one on there.
Right.
The Frozen Ground, a repeat one from another one of these. Out of Death. Survive the Game, Rambo, the newer of the movie Rambo's, not like, not First Blood Rambo.
Not First Blood, but yeah, Rambo.
Escape Plan, Aftermath, which was Arnold Schwarzenegger one, Street Kings with Keanu Reeves and Forrest Whitaker and Hugh Laurie,
Yep.
Broken City with Mark Wahlberg and Russell Crowe, The Contract with John Cusack and Morgan Freeman, Force of Nature with Emile Hirsch, Mel Gibson, Alex Cross with Tyler Perry, Matthew Fox, Rachel Nichols. They've made other real movies, but then they have these pockets of these fuck trash movies that they make. But then they have these other ones like award-winning movies like Silence with Andrew Garfield and Adam Driver and Liam Neeson. Like they have these renowned movies that are in this, and then they have fucking Midnight in the Switchgrass and Fortress.
Why would you put money into something that is just you're not even aiming for box office release?
No, dude, there's no fucking way.
That you're aiming for just streaming at best. But why put money into something that's just not? I don't know. You're fulfilling a contract, maybe? Hey, we need this many movies, stat.
Like, they just buy up a bunch of fucking scripts, and then they have, a shit ton of people just throwing a little bit of money in. Right? If you have 100 people, right, and all of them throw in $10, you have how much money?
If you have 100 people and they all throw in $10, you have, what, $10,000?
$10,000, right? Now, mind you, if you have 10 production companies that all have millions of dollars-ish of disposable income, and they throw in $100,000, you now have
a lot more. Yeah,
exactly. So they can keep doing this. So this goes on the list. Headgear Films is another one. Production of Deadlock. Pride and Prejudice and Zombies is on their list of stuff they made. Not a bunch of other ones that are on here as well. There's not a bunch of big name ones. Black Mass with Johnny Depp and Benedict Cumberbatch and Dakota Johnson and Joel Edgerton. Big movie.
That's a big movie.
You have, here's one that's not a big movie, but it was everyone tried, it actually was pretty fun. But it's called Archive with Theo James. It's about this future world and stuff. It doesn't matter. It's a fun action sci-fi movie. Came out a couple years ago, or 2 years ago now. But there's another Bruce Willis movie coming out this year called Gasoline Alley on this list of movies that this company's made. So they have their hands as a production company in so many of these movies that it just must cost the company so little that they're it's not it could be a tax write-off, or it could be just we have this money we need to put it out and do this or whatever. But then they one of the other things I've noticed about these, which one was it? It was American Siege, filmed in Fitzgerald, Georgia. Fortress, no, not Fortress. Deadlock, filmed in Warwick, Georgia. That one's in Canada. Let's see. Where is this one? What shithole is this made? Oh, well, also known as something in Farsi, I think that is. Out of Death. So that's a weird one. But they're just all they're in these places that are known for like tax breaks on movie making. Georgia, Canada, anything outside of a major fucking city. Puerto Rico, apparently, because there's now 2 that showed up in Puerto Rico. Georgia. Here's another Georgia. So it's like, it's just this. There has to be some orchestrator that's linking these all together. And it's, what's weird about this is, when you look at it, right? Because Midnight in the Switchgrass, filming locations, Puerto Rico. They filmed the whole movie in Puerto Rico, and it's supposed to be based in like Los Angeles or something.
Okay.
But like, and that's the one, like Bruce Willis filmed all of his scenes in a single day.
Right.
There's this thing on here. It says connections featured in Half in the Bag, the Bruce Willis Fake Movie Factory. So this is literally someone has put this together, and it is a talk show about Bruce Willis making dozens of movies a year. The picture for this show is literally the covers of all the movies we were just talking about. And their whole thing is they talk about what exactly we're talking about right now, is Bruce Willis is connected to so many of these trash fucking movies that they literally call it the Bruce Willis Fake Movie Factory, where he must spend 1-2 days at most making these fucking movies, and then everything else is all these other people that they just edit it together like he was there the entire time. This is insane. How this is all, like, these are all somehow interconnected by multiple things, multiple actors. What's weird to me, though, where's the list of... Is there a list of all the people who were involved in it? I want to see if Bruce Willis is a producer on any of these.
Oh, that'd be interesting if he has, like, some sort of controlling stake in it.
Directed by, rating credits, scroll down. Produced by... Holy fuck, that's so many people involved in this fucking movie as producers, and none of them are Bruce Willis. I mean, you have to think, there's the budget for this movie, these movies, there's a ton of people who are working for this fucking movie. They have to, I mean, a lot of them have to be paid. I mean, most of these have to be a fucking paid job, right?
Right.
But yeah, he's not listed on this at all as anything other than being in the movie. Are any of these people also acting in the movie too? They have to be, like, in, like, I don't, it's so, this is so weird. It's so disgusting.
It has to be some sort of tax write-off or something like that. You put, okay, so think of it this way. You put money into something that you know is going to fail. And so when it does fail, because it never makes its money back, you're able to write it off on your taxes.
This is even
right?
This is even a better fucking thing.
Because it's a business proposition. You say that I'm going to make money off this movie. Sorry, the movie didn't make money, so I get to write it off.
Holy shit. Okay, hold on.
Business failure.
Hold on, here we go. This is a fun little... You're talking about fucking money laundering, right? And talking about money. Mm-hmm. Here we go. So on here is listed, on some of these, is listed their box office. Not all of them have it.
Okay.
Because obviously if they don't have box office release, they don't have box office. Cosmic Sin apparently had box office, so I was wrong about how many of these made it to theaters. Box office for a Cosmic Sin. This... Whoever's listening to this, and I'm not going to put the fucking trailers for these trash movies because this is now the dumpster fire career of Bruce Willis, his name of this episode.
Right.
But the gross worldwide, listen to the words I just said. Box office gross worldwide. $1,037,135. So enough people in this fucking world during the pandemic spent their money in a theater to see this fucking movie, enough to make them $1 million on this movie.
They braved their health to see this garbage movie.
Yeah. So they made that in theaters. Now, this is the thing. A lot of these probably show up on like Prime Video and all these other streaming services, right? So every time one of these, someone in the world, the billions of people that are on the internet every single day, get bored enough, they're like, you know what, Bruce Willis is in the movie, I'll watch this movie. Or I like Emil Hirsch, I'll watch this movie. I like Frank Grillo, I'll watch this movie. So they're still making money when it does the streaming thing, right? Because they make money for being on streaming services. Right. So they're making enough money, to your point, to then use it as a tax write-off, but still make something back on it. Enough where multiple of these movies have happened, and each year by a handful of these studios or production companies, right? So then we'll jump over to clearly one of the biggest of these 6 or 7 movies we're talking about, right? Midnight in the Switchgrass. If you were to tell someone, hey, this is a movie based on a true story, it has Bruce Willis, it has Megan Fox, it has Emil Hirsch, it has Lucas Haas. These are recognizable names in the Hollywood, right? They've made movies that people enjoy. Budget for this movie. Estimated budget for this movie, $15 million.
Yeah.
Gross worldwide, $229,811.
Which makes it even more, to me, that they're literally, these are tax write-offs.
Yeah, dude. There's no fucking way.
You're making a movie to fail, and you're writing off on taxes as a failure.
Let's jump over to Out of Death. Fantastic title, by the way. It's just amazing. Your 2 known names in this are Jamie King and Bruce Willis. We go to this, right? And so ridiculous. You scroll down, box office gross worldwide, $95,813.
Which I have to assume that they estimated probably made it for around 10 to 15 million again.
Easily, right? Because like there's a shit ton of stuff you have to pay for in these movies. People just in general, right? Okay, so let's stroll over to Apex. Apex literally does not have a box office. Why? I don't think it hit the box office. Don't have it. Deadlock. Estimated budget of $11 million. No box office return listed on IMDb. So either it had literally no box office or so little they don't know how to count it.
I like American Siege has an estimated budget of $3 million. No box office either.
Yeah. Fortress has a box office of $45,617.
Wow.
Survive the Game. Box office gross worldwide, $59,347.
So the last one here I'm looking at is Cosmic Sin. Yeah, we already mentioned, right? The gross worldwide was $1,037,135. So that's the most, that made the most money out of all of these. And oddly enough, it's the only one one of only 2 that I remember seeing trailers for.
Yeah. And that's the thing, right? So if we add those box offices up, of the ones we have box office numbers for in this, we can't even make the budget for Midnight in the Sawgrass. We can't even make the budget for, what was the other one that had it listed on there?
We can't even make the budget for American Siege, which was $3 million estimated.
Exactly, dude. We can't make that money back on those box office. Now, mind you, this box office isn't. We don't know numbers for streaming because no one ever fucking releases that shit.
Right.
Even if the people are say 100,000 people, and that number's small. I know. In the entire world, rent this movie for like $4 or something on a streaming service of some sort, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you make $300,000, 300 million, or $400,000 on that.
Right.
That number's probably drastically wrong because there are dumb people out there, Mike, who will fucking rent or buy movies in a bundle because he likes someone in them. Ask Mike, text him right now and be like, hey, Mike, have you watched anything but the first of the Escape Plan movies you bought the whole trilogy of?
Yeah,
and he will
has
say,
a thing for Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah.
No, I have not. I'm watching. And the first movie, by the way, anyone who's out here who hasn't watched Escape Plan, the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone and 50 Cent, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, and some other people. Horrible fucking movie. Somehow they made 2 more sequels out of this fucking thing. I do not know how or why. It is trash. The premise is trash. The acting is actually worse than that. Everything about that fucking movie is garbage. And they made 2 more of those with returning cast members. So then we jump to Bruce Willis in 2022, and he has, let's look at this, how many more movies coming out this year? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 2 of them are sequels to one movie he had come out last year. Yeah, I said that right. 2 of them are
because
sequels.
Fortress 2 and 3 are coming out in the same year.
Yeah. And Fortress 2, known as Sniper's Eye apparently, is completed, which means it's done and ready to fly to whatever fucking place you're going.
You can dig into this more, but it's definitely the same thing. I just randomly clicked on Wire Room. Adam Hewell Potter's in it. He was in another one of the movies. Oliver Trevon is in it. He was in another one of those movies. It's just a continuation of the same thing.
Yeah, dude. I think Amber Townsend was in a couple of them too. That actor's name is Texas Battle. Who the fuck is this guy? What?
Holy fuck, what the... Corrective Measures has Michael Rooker in it.
Michael Rooker doesn't do shit anymore. I mean, he is whatever fucking... He has paychecks for sure. Texas Battle is this guy's fucking name.
What movie is that?
The fucking Wire Room. He's literally above Bruce Willis on the top cast list.
Oh, I totally scrolled by him. Yeah, Texas Battle.
What the fuck? And he's been in movies. Like, movies I've heard of.
Blowback? Oh, that's another one in production. Hard Kill, sorry. Fifth Ward Trauma Center, 10 Minutes Gone, Strange Angel, Fredi. Not really many movies that I've heard of, but yeah.
No, if you scroll further down in the list, he's been in a bunch of stuff.
Oh, Dragon Ball Evolution? Okay.
Yeah, like there's movies in that list that I've heard of.
Final Destination 3? Yeah.
Yeah, Coach Carter. Like, they're there. It's just fucking weird his name is Texas Battle. How is he not the biggest fucking star in the world right now? That's a great fucking name. Do we have an estimated budget for this fucking movie? Of course not, we don't. It's listed as... Is this one listed as completed or not?
I think it is in post-production.
It's post-production, so we probably don't have a fucking budget for those. Let's look at one of these gems that's coming out right now. Gasoline Alley. Bruce Willis' character is Detective Freeman. He probably didn't have a fucking first name in this goddamn movie. Holy shit, it's got people in it. Bruce Willis, Devon Sawa of Final Destination fame, and Luke Wilson are in this movie. What the fuck?
Dude, another one, Die Like Lovers, has Dominic Purcell and Mustafa Shakir.
What the fuck is this movie? Made in Georgia. 308 Entertainment, Bondit Media, Buffalo 8 Productions. Yep, all of them showed up before. What the hell? This is so weird.
Buffalo 8 Productions on Die Like Lovers.
This so strange that this is a thing that happens.
Right? This one's filmed in Bessemer, Alabama, though.
This is in
the
Alabama.
wrong. Let's see, the wrong place. Also has Texas Battle in it, and Michael Cera, and Amber Townsend, and Adam Hule Potter.
I mean, it's mind-boggling.
Buffalo 8 Productions, Emmett Furla, Oasis Films. I mean, we could just keep going, and it's going to be the same thing over and over and over again. Similar production companies, similar cast, same cast. Bill Lawrence wrote this one, and he wrote some of the other ones too.
Bro, so a day to die. I can't fucking talk. A Day to Die comes out this year,
6?
right? So it has Bruce Willis, Frank Grillo, Kevin Dillon. It has a guy named Leon, fucking fantastic, only one name. Has Vernon Davis, also showed up in one of those other movies we were just talking about. Alexander Kane showed up in one of those other movies we were just talking about. Where was it? And then if you go down, production companies, these ones I haven't seen yet, and it's Jackson, Mississippi. But if you click on Spite the Movie, which is a production company, apparently, oh, no, I'm sorry. That was not the one I clicked on. Future Proof Films, I think, is the one I clicked on. Has some of the same movies that were listed in some of the other ones. The Wild Oats, Human Capital, Among the Shadows, 1,000 Saints. They showed up in the list of other movies that were in those production companies for those other ones, too. So there's multiple of these links to all these other movies.
So what's funny is with Spite the Movie, this is their only credit listed on IMDb. So what if, after using a company name for so long,
they dump it and go to another one?
Exactly. They dump it and go to another one.
It could be. Because, I mean, this one, Hood River Entertainment, is a link to a Day to Die, and then it has a couple other ones that are all more recent movies. The oldest movie is 2017, and they're all in the same vein, no big names attached to any of these fucking movies except for A Day to Die.
Oh my God, Paradise City has John Travolta in it.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah, John Travolta. How much of a on screen do you think that Bruce Willis and him have at all ever in that movie?
Probably don't.
Like actually on screen together. Like if we could literally see them.
I would literally say that they may look like they're on screen, but they are not filmed together.
Stephen Dwarf's in it, dude. Holy shit, your boy fucking Branscombe Richmond is in this fucking movie. You don't even know who that is, do you?
No, I don't. Corey Large is in this movie, though.
Bro.
So is Adam Hule Potter.
You ever heard of the show Renegade?
Oh my God, is he Renegade?
He's a fucking dude's partner. He's Renegade's partner.
No.
What's Renegade's name? Lorenzo Lamas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's his Indian partner in that movie.
I forgot that he had a partner, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the fucking show is complete garbage. But yeah,
but production companies 308 Entertainment.
And
this one has an estimated budget of $20 million.
Well, it has actual fucking people in it. It has John Travolta, Bruce Willis, Stephen Dorff. I don't know who Blake Jenner is, but he's shown up a couple times. Branscombe Richmond. I mean, he's got to have a fucking high price tag, right? Oh, look, is Corey Large is in this one, too.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wait a minute. He wrote it. Corey Large wrote this one, too.
Oh, so that's another link, yeah? Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Along with Edward Drake. Who the fuck is Edward Drake?
He showed up in a bunch of the other ones, too.
Edward Drake. Here we go. American Siege.
Paradise
Gasoline
City.
Alley.
Yep. He wrote
Apex.
or did the screenplay.
Cosmic
for all
Sin.
these.
Breach. All these ones. Yep. It's just this. They just keep working with the same fucking people, and they just turn out trash until maybe one glorious time they get a fucking thing that's a half popular. Like, I guarantee you, Midnight in the Switchgrass was probably like, they're like, oh shit, we're going to make a bunch of money. And then they made like $1 million. They're like, well, close enough. It's just, I mean, holy shit, dude. Who the fuck is Chuck Russell? What movies is he attached to on these fucking cavalcade of garbage?
Oh my god, White Elephant also stars Michael Rooker. John Malkovich is in it as well.
See, I mean, they have like these. This is so fucking bizarre, just so weird. Sorry, I hooked up there.
308 Entertainment and Bont Media Capital.
Yep, I'm telling you, man.
Also made in Georgia.
Too early to tell who else in this movie, but
oh, the one at the very top, Hair of the Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only listed Bruce Willis.
Storyline:
Right.
An executive caught up in a blackmail plot discovers he's just a pawn in a larger, darker scheme. Filming locations: Puerto Rico. Tax shelters. That's what it's called.
Tax shelters.
They're tax shelters. Because you can sink all this money in this garbage and you can use it as like a tax write-off and shit. Tax shelters. That's the name of it. That's the name of the game.
The final one on the list that's not a sequel, Vendetta, has Thomas Jane in it.
Oh, man. Thomas Jane.
And Mike Tyson.
Oh, shit. It's going to be a good one. Theo Rossi. That dude, he was in, what is that movie he was in? We liked him in that movie, right? I think so, right? Hold on.
I don't recognize the name.
Army of the Dead, he was in that one.
Oh, yeah. Luke Cage, he was in that.
Yeah. Yeah, Luke Cage was the one I was trying to think of. Yeah, we liked him that. Yeah, he's been in a good couple handfuls of things. Not a whole lot. Sons of Anarchy, he was in that a bunch of times. So that dude, I mean, that guy's, he's a known face and name, so that's something.
But it seems like this is his breakout into movies.
It's not good. It's not a good place to be.
Well, I say breakout into movies. I don't really know what Vault, American Skin, Rattlesnake. It's just that before that, it was Luke Cage and a lot of TV stuff.
Mike Tyson's character is called Roach.
He plays a horse?
No, not Roach, but Roach. I think it's a drug reference at that point.
Oh, gotcha.
Not a horse with attitude.
Yes.
Man, it
was an interesting hole to go down, and I am actually looking forward to watching Half in the Bag, Bruce Willis fake movie factory, and seeing if they agree with us.
It's so fucking weird, dude. It's so strange. IMDb's gonna start recommending me some weird shit now that I've looked at all this fucking nonsense.
Right?
Oh, you like Bruce Willis? Hey, check these 19 movies he made this year.
You know what? Keep a slow eye on it and see if it just continues.
Oh, it has to, dude. And I guarantee you, so let's go to, what was it, Paradise City that had some of these other people in it, right?
So I think this is funny real quick. So on Reddit for the Half in the Bag, the Bruce Willis fake movie factory, one person commented and said that they made a cut of the entirety of Bruce Willis's on-screen performance in the movie Apex, and it's just under 16 minutes total for a 90-minute movie.
Yeah.
Meaning he was only in that movie for 16 minutes. So that literally, again, just goes back to, it sounds like he literally shows up for a day of shooting, and then that's it.
I mean, yeah. So quick research into this. Let's see if this works out the way I want it to. Nope, that didn't pan out the same way. Let's see. Let's try La Costa Productions. Nope, just embattled. What about Wild League Productions. Nope. Okay, those ones didn't. That one did not. Stephen Dorff didn't pan out the same way for at least one of those movies. Trying to see if because he's in Paradise City. Let's look at. Oh, he plays a character named Cody in The Price We Pay, so that's going to be a good one. Emil Hirsch is in this one too. Oh, we have a winner. It's got to be this one, right? It's got to be this one. Yep. Well, let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Let's just gamble here. The Fallout, Undertaker's Wife, The Price We Pay, Chasing Nightmares, Youngblood. Yeah, another just shit ton of fucking movies in the last handful of years. That's exactly what this is, dude. It's so weird. Yep, Old Henry. There's another one that shows up. The Last Son, Rabid, Arkansas, which is actually a really fun movie, by the way, if you haven't seen that one, with Liam Hemsworth and Jacob Zacher and who else is in that? There's a big name in that movie too, but it's pretty fun. Vander, that's a fucking movie that's on there. American Sicario, which has got to be fucking a riff on Sicario because it's from 2021. Castle Falls with Scott Adkins, dude, for sure. Scott Adkins has got to be attached to a fuck ton of these tax shelter movies, dude, because that dude cranks out movies like there's literally no tomorrow. And 2021. He only had 2. 2022 though, he has 5. 2020 he had 5 as well. 2019 4. 2018 4. 2017 2. Ton of them are just ridiculous, bro. That's just mind-boggling. That's even a fucking thing you can accidentally discover. IMDb should have a algorithm that tells you all these connections, these fucking movies.
Right?
Emil Hirsch has a handful of fucking movies he's been in. That's so weird, dude. It's just, man, that is strange. The dumpster fire that is Bruce Willis's career. Truly spectacularly terrible. I'm telling you.
Truly spectacular. You want to go through the rest of the the list of the Razzies to finish things up real quick?
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Let's finish up the Razzies list.
All right. So the next category is worst screen couple. Any klutzy cast member and any lame lyricized or choreographed musical number. Diana the Musical. LeBron James and any Warner cartoon character or Time Warner product he dribbles on. Space Jam: The New Legacy. Jared Leto and either his 17-pound latex face, his geeky clothes, or his ridiculous accent, House of Gucci. Ben Platt and any other character who acts like Platt, singing 24/7 is normal. Dear Evan Hansen. And Tom and Jerry, a.k.a. Itchy and Scratchy, Tom and Jerry the movie. Next category, worst remake, ripoff, or sequel. Karen, inadvertent remake of Cruella de Vil. That's weird.
Inadvertent, yeah, I'm sure it's inadvertent.
Right? Especially since I read the actual IMDb description. It didn't sound like that to me, but okay. Space Jam: A New Legacy. Tom and Jerry the movie. Twist, rap remake of Oliver Twist. The Woman in the Window, ripoff of Rear Window.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say I've heard of that one.
Well, Rear Window? Yeah, it's the old Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's I've watched the trailer for the Woman in the Window, and I thought that same thing. I was like, this seems a lot like Rear Window.
Never actually seen it, but I've heard of it because I've seen stuff about Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Worst director category: Christopher Ashley for Diana the Musical. Stephen, I'm going to butcher this, Chbosky for Dear Evan Hansen. Coke, quotation marks, Daniels
Great
for
name.
Karen. Rennie Harlan, The Misfits. And Joe Wright, The Woman in the Window. Worst screenplay category goes to Diana the Musical, That's a lot of people. I'm not going to name all the people. Karen, The Misfits, Twist. That's a shit ton of people that wrote that. Jesus Christ. And then finally, The Woman in the Window. And the final category is nominations per picture.
It's just the number of
okay.
repeats,
So it's nominations. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. And that's it.
So Diana the Musical has 9 nominations, right?
Yep.
Let's see. There it is. 1, 2. Okay. Not in worst remake and ripoff, so that's one it's not in. 3. Bruce Willis wasn't in it, so that's not that one.
That we know of.
Oh yeah, there it is. It's in worst. So yeah. So literally the only categories it did not show up in as there, or as a nomination was the Bruce Willis one because he wasn't in that movie, and worst remake, ripoff, or sequel because it's a original air quotes thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's just fucking nonsense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Karen got 5 nominations. The Woman in the Window got 5 nominations. Space Jam: A New Legacy got 4. And Infinite 3. And The Misfits 3.
I mean, it's just a fucking... It truly is a terrible world we live in right now.
I mean, when you filter it through this lens, yes.
It's just the actor with the most Razzie nominations for every best there must be a worst. The actor performances. So who has the most though? It shows a picture of Sylvester Stallone, but I don't know if that's actually
him. Well, where are you on the website?
Scroll down. So only the best. Own Their Bad, which is a picture of Ben Affleck on the Larry King show with his Razzie. There's a bunch of pictures you can look at of there. And then underneath that says, the actors with the most Razzie Award nominations for every best there must be the worst, and actors' performances are no exception. The Golden Raspberry Awards have been the counterbalance to the Oscars since 1981. In that time, the mock ceremony has handed out some humbling awards to some of Hollywood's brightest stars. Here are some of the Razzie's most decorated award winners. There's no list. You can't click on it though. Oh, it links to a fucking completely different thing. Oh shit! I think it's Sylvester Stallone.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Madonna has a bunch. Adam Sandler, well, obviously, he has a ton. Kevin Costner. This is the list of people who have a bunch. Not like doesn't say how many they have. I mean, Bo Derek. Tyler Perry, because he makes Medea movies. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Paris Hilton, of course, because she's not an actress. Nick Cage, who's just... I mean, yeah, okay. That's not really... But anyways, yeah, so that was fun little rundown of fucking trash movies. And
yeah.
That's the thing, too. Like, remember we used to laugh at all the, like, random DVDs that would come out every week? And we're like, oh, who the fuck watches this shit?
Right? It just straight to DVD shit.
Bro, we saw literally the tip of the iceberg, if you think about it, dude. Because, like, now with digital media and, like, releasing on digital, they can just pump this shit out. Have you ever, deep dive into, Prime Video?
No.
Holy
really.
shit, dude. There are so many movies that you will see, like, you're like, is that Pierce Brosnan? What the fuck?
Which, by the way, I found the movie No Escape. So No Escape, the synopsis, according to IMDb, is in their new overseas house, an American family soon finds themselves caught in the middle of a coup, and they frantically look for a safe escape from an environment where foreigners are being immediately executed. Also stars Owen Wilson.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I remember. I watched part of this movie. Why I watched it, I'm not too sure.
I enjoyed it. It was a good movie to me.
And I don't think it's supposed to be a comedy, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not... It has comedic parts in it, I say. Because Brosnan's character comes off as kind of a dick at times. But he's just, like... You know, he helps because he can.
Well,
I just remember liking his character in it because he's kind of an asshole.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, you know, who doesn't like a good asshole? I don't know why that came out that way, but it's okay. Quarantine Devil. Oh, that's weird. He did a bunch of pseudo horror movies, and then he made fucking No Escape and hasn't made anything since. Oh, well, he made the TV show Waco. I guess that kind of counts. Or miniseries. I don't think it's even considered a series, right? It's a miniseries. Yeah, Waco. Interessante. Anyhow, I do remember watching part of No Escape, and I don't think I liked it, so I think I stopped watching it. If I did finish it, I don't remember it enough. Yeah, I don't remember. I do remember watching. I don't remember if I got enough in to see Pierce Brosnan in it. To tell you the truth.
Watch it again. Just give it a chance, I would say.
Yeah, it's probably not going to happen.
Fair enough. Anyway.
Look at all these Bruce Willis movies I have to catch up on, man.
Yeah, that's a lie.
All these gems of fucking movies that I have to catch up on. And
that's a lie.
What? How are you? What are you saying?
A lie.
What are you saying, dude? I'm
saying you're lying.
But I love Bruce Willis movies. He makes such great movies.
Maybe, you know, early 90s. I mean, none of these are Hudson Hawk.
It's true. It's true. There's never going to be another Hudson Hawk.
Nope, never will be.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's weird. No phone I don't want to put in sleep mode. What the hell? I'm not in sleep. Let me see my... Whatever. Stupid phone. Anyhow, that's it. We're done.
Sleep.
Yeah, we're done for the day. Comes naturally. We have been
Joe,
Cody. That's it for this week's episode, everybody. As usual, you fuckers just came naturally.
Bye.